Hello, welcome to the viewers. We continue the discussion on differentiation in the EAPCET mathematics. This is the third episode, of course, in the differentiation. We hope to conclude this discussion with this episode. So, let us start the discussion. Question number 51. Let y be an implicit function of x defined by x power 2x minus 2 x power x into cotangent y minus 1 equal to 0. Then what is y dash 1? 2009 EAPCET. So, it is an implicit differentiation. So, let us differentiate term by term and then evaluate the derivative at x equal to 1. But when x equal to 1, first of all, let us see, you can substitute x equal to 1 in the given equation. So, 1 minus 1 plus 1 and minus 1 will cancel out. Minus 2 cot y equal to 0, that means cot y equal to 0, cotangent y equal to 0. That is all what we require. Then differentiate term by term with respect to x. Derivative of x power 2x is x power 2x into derivative of 2x ln x, or 2 times 1 plus ln x minus 2 cotangent y into derivative of x power x minus 2 x power x into derivative of cotangent y plus cosecant square y into y dash or y1 equal to 0. y1 means dy dx or first derivative of y. Now, let us substitute x equal to 1. When x equal to 1, this term will go, because when x equal to 1, cotangent y is 0. And when x equal to 1, this is the ln 1 is 0, this is 1, this is 1, this is 2. So, 2 plus. When x equal to 1, cosecant square y is 1 plus cot square y. When cot y equal to 0, cosecant square y is 1 plus cot square y, that will be 1. So, 2 y1 equal to 0, or y1 or y dashed 1 is equal to minus 1. Follow? So, that is of course, the implicit differentiation. Next, let f x equal to x mod x and g x equal to sin x. Statement 1. The composite function g circle f is differentiable at x equal to 0 and its derivative is continuous at that point. Statement 2. G circle f is twice differentiable at x equal to 0. Another EAPCET question. See, first thing is that x mod x is differentiable everywhere. X mod x is differentiable everywhere, and d dx of x mod x is equal to 2 mod x for all x. Mod x is not differentiable at x equal to 0, but x mod x is differentiable everywhere, including x equal to 0, including at the point x equal to 0, and therefore, the derivative of x mod x is 2 mod x. This is the important observation. Then what is g circle f at x? G of f x is x mod x, that is equal to sin x mod x. Follow? Then g circle f dash at x is derivative of x mod x is 2 mod x into sin x mod x, cos x mod x for all x. So, that g circle f is differentiable at x equal to 0 is correct, and its derivative is this, is continuous at that point. This is clearly continuous. Why? Cosine function is continuous everywhere, mod x is continuous everywhere, including x equal to 0. So, therefore, clearly the function g circle f dash at x is continuous at x equal to 0. It is not only differentiable at x equal to 0, derivative is all, g circle f is differentiable at x equal to 0, derivative of g circle f at x equal to 0 exists, and the derivative of g circle f, namely g circle f dash at x is also continuous at that point. So, statement 1 is correct. Statement 2, g circle f is twice differentiable at x equal to 0. This is wrong, because once you go for the next derivative, applying the product rule, Well, this has the derivative for all x not equal to 0, and because mod x fails to have a derivative at x equal to 0, this function cannot be differentiable at x equal to 0. Even though cosine x mod x is a derivative everywhere, mod x does not have a derivative at x equal to 0. Therefore, the second derivative of 𝗳𝗏 does not exist at x equal to 0, and therefore, this statement 2 is wrong. So, statement 1 is correct and statement 2 is false. So, that is the fourth option. F maps -1 open interval to R, and f is a differentiable function with values of f at 0, -1, and derivative of f at x equal to 0 is 1. Let gx equal to f of twice fx plus 2 whole square. Then what is g dash 0? Another EAPCET question. Well, let us try to find the g dash x using chain rule. G dash x is f of twice fx plus 2, you call it as u square 2u, twice f of twice fx plus 2 into derivative of f of twice fx plus 2, f dashed twice fx plus 2 into derivative of twice fx plus 2, that is twice f dashed x. I hope I am clear. I have applied the chain rule. So, g dash 0, this is true for all x in -1 open interval. Then 2 times f of 0 is -1, -2 plus 2 is 0, f of 0 is once again -1, f dash this is 0, f dash 0 is 1 into 2 times f dash 0, f dash 0 is 1. So, therefore, this is equal to -4. Follow? That is of course the second option. Question number 54. Y equal to secant arc tan x. Then what is the dy dx, value of the derivative dy dx at x equal to 1? Well, apply chain rule and also write the derivative, expression for the derivative dy dx, secant arc tan x. What is the derivative of secant theta? Secant theta tan theta. So, tangent arc tan x by divided by, because the derivative of arc tan x is 1 by 1 plus x square. Therefore, dy dx at x equal to 1 is secant arc tan 1 is pi by 4, secant pi by 4 root 2, arc tan 1 is pi by 4, tan pi by 4 is 1 by 1 plus x square 2, which is therefore equal to 1 by root 2. That is the second option. 2013 mains. Next, 55. Consider the function f x equal to mod x minus 2 plus mod x minus 5 for all real x. Statement 1, f dash 4 equal to 0. Statement 2, f is continuous in closed interval 2 5, differentiable in open interval 2 5, and f2 equal to f5. Well, because mod x is continuous everywhere, nothing to dispute about the continuity of f in the closed interval 2 5. Also, fx fails to have a derivative at the 2 points at 2 and 5. For all other values between 2 and 5, clearly both mod x minus 2 and mod x minus 5, they are differentiable. Therefore, that f is differentiable in the open interval 2 5 is also correct. And f2 equal to f5, f2 equal to f5, that is equal to 3. So, f clearly satisfies the conditions of Rolle's theorem on the interval 2 5, closed interval 2 5. So, what all you can say using the Rolle's theorem? You can only say that there is some point C in the open interval 2 comma 5 where f dash has a value 0. The derivative f dash vanishes at some interior point of the interval 2 comma 5. That point, you do not get that point exactly equal to 4. So, statement 2 does not lead to statement 1. Statement 2 only says that f satisfies the conditions of Rolle's theorem. As such, you can at the most you can find you can guarantee the existence of at least one point in the open interval 2 5 where f dash is 0. Okay. So, statement 2 does not lead to statement 1. Let us but statement 2 is correct. Let us see whether statement 1 is also correct. not using Rolle's theorem, not because of statement 2, but because fx is for all x in the closed interval 2, 5, x is always greater than or equal to 2, mod x minus 2 is x minus 2. For all x less than or equal to 5, x minus 5 less than or equal to 0, so mod x minus 5 is 5 minus x, that is equal to 3. For all x in closed interval 2, 5. That means in the closed interval, on the closed interval 2, 5, f is a constant, always equal to 3. So, f dash x equal to 0 for all x in 2, 5, open interval 2, 5. Therefore, f dash to 4 being a interior point, 4 is a member of 2, 5, f dash to 4 is 0. So, this is the reason why statement 1 is also correct. But you cannot say that statement 2 leads to statement 1, because statement 2 only says that f dash vanishes at least once for some point in the open interval 2, 5. That need not be equal to 4. So, to ensure that f dash to 4 equal to 0, I think you have to observe that f is a constant in the interval 2, 5. As such, its derivative is 0 everywhere in the open interval 2, 5. Okay? Then 56. If g is the inverse of a function f, and f dash x equal to 1 by 1 plus x power 5, then what is g dash x? 2014 mains. Mains paper is meant for, of course, admission to NITs and other deemed universities in the entire, all over the country. So, g is the inverse function of f. So, g equal to f inverse is asking g dash x. Let gx equal to y, then x equal to f inverse y or gy. Okay. Then what is dx dy? Derivative of x with respect to y or derivative of gy with respect to y, which is g dash y. And g dash x is given to be g dash y. Okay. What is g dash y? X equal to g inverse, x equal to g inverse y, sorry. So, dx dy equal to f dash y. Gx equal to y, x equal to g inverse y, but g inverse is same as f. So, x equal to f of y. So, dx dy is f dash y. So, f dash x equal to 1 by 1 plus x power 5. So, 1 by 1 plus y power 5. So, dy dx is g dash x dy dx, reciprocal of dx dy 1 plus y power 5. But what is y? Y equal to gx. So, 1 plus gx whole power 5. Follow? Gx, I write gx, I want the derivative of gx, g dash x. Put gx equal to y, then x equal to g inverse y, but g inverse is same as f. G is equal to f inverse or g inverse equal to f, both are same. So, therefore, x equal to f of y. So, dx dy is the derivative of f of y with respect to y, which is f dash y. But f dash x is 1 by 1 plus x power 5. So, f dash y is 1 by 1 plus y power 5. So, now g dash x is equal to dy dx. Dx dy is 1 by 1 plus y power 5. So, dy dx is a reciprocal of this derivative, which is 1 plus y power 5. But what is y? Y is gx. Okay? That is therefore, when you replace y by gx, g dash x is 1 plus 5th power of gx. Okay? So, that is of course 1 plus gx whole power 5 is the fourth option. 2014 mains. Next 57th question. 2014 mains online paper. Y equal to e power n x is asking the product, value of the product, second derivative of y with respect to x into second derivative of x with respect to y. d2y dx2 into d2x dy2. d square by dx square into d square x dy square. So, let us write dy dx first. N e power n x ny, and dx dy is 1 by ny, because there is a reciprocal of this. What is d square by dx square? N times dy dx. dy dx is ny, so n square y. And d square x dy square is What is d square x dy square? Derivative of 1 by ny with respect to y minus 1 by ny square. So, multiply these two, d square y dx square into d square x dy square, when you multiply minus n by y or minus n times y power minus 1 e power minus nx, because y is e power nx, y power 1 by y is e power minus nx. So, the product is minus n times e power minus nx, which is the fourth option. Next 58. Another question on assertion reasoning. Type f and g are functions defined on the entire real line. F, G both map R to R. F is defined by x sin 1 by x when x not equal to 0, and fx is 0 when x equal to 0, and gx equal to x times fx. F is continuous at x equal to 0, correct, because limit x sin 1 by x, limit fx as x tends to 0 is equal to limit x sin 1 by x as x tends to 0 equal to 0. Why? Since 0 less than or equal to mod x sin 1 by x less than or equal to mod x for all x not equal to 0, and apply sandwich theorem. This is being squeezed by 0 on the left and mod x on the right, and as x tends to 0, mod x tends to 0. This is already 0 constant function. So, mod x sin 1 by x tends to 0 as x tends to 0. Therefore, x sin 1 by x tends to 0, x tends to 0. This is equal to f0. So, clearly f is continuous at x equal to 0. This statement 1 is correct, because limit f x as x tends to 0 equal to f0. Gx is x times fx, that is x square sin 1 by x, x not equal to 0, and 0 whenever x equal to 0, because gx is obtained by multiplying fx by x. When you multiply both these numbers by x, x square sin 1 by x is the formula for gx whenever x is not equal to 0, and 0 of course when x equal to 0. G is a differentiable function at x equal to 0. This is also correct. Why? To ensure, to see whether or not G is a differentiable function at x equal to 0, let us form the Newton quotient for G at x equal to 0, gx minus g0 by x minus 0, limit of this. If the limit exists, you can say that G is differentiable at x equal to 0. If the limit fails to exist, you can say that G is not differentiable at x equal to 0, because this is the Newton quotient for G at x equal to 0. So, limit x tends to 0. Well, g0 is 0, gx is x square sin 1 by x, which is x sin 1 by x. And we have already seen that this limit is 0. Therefore, g is differentiable at x equal to 0. ఇది రాయక్కర్లేదు ఎగ్జామ్లో, మనం ఊరికే అబ్జర్వ్ చేస్తే చాలు. సో therefore statement 2 is correct. So both statements 1 and 2 are true. Second option, 2014 mains online. 59. Let f R to R be a function such that mod fx less than or equal to x square for all real x. Then at x equal to 0, what can be said about the continuity and differentiability of f? First of all, I think we remember to have tried a similar question in the previous episode. Now, 0 less than or equal to mod fx less than or equal to x square or mod x whole square, okay, for all x. Implies 0 less than or equal to mod fx minus f0, f0 is 0. Why? It observe that f0 is 0. Why? Because mod f0 less than or equal to 0. Mod f0 less than or equal to 0. From this, when you put x equal to 0, because that is true for all real x, mod f0 less than or equal to 0. But mod f0 cannot be negative. Mod x cannot be negative. So the only choice is that mod f0 equal to 0 by x. That means I am dividing this throughout by mod x. When you divide this by mod x, mod fx by mod x is mod fx by x. That is written as fx minus f0 by x. or x minus 0 less than or equal to mod x for x naught equal to 0. Follow? Because this is the Newton quotient for f at x equal to 0. This is being squeezed by mod x on the right and a constant function 0 on the left. Once again apply sandwich theorem, sandwich principle or squeezing principle. Because mod x tends to 0 as x tends to 0, this is already 0. Therefore, limit fx minus f0 by x minus 0 as x tends to 0 equal to 0 or f dash to 0 equal to 0. So, that f is differentiable at x equal to 0 and therefore, it is also continuous because differentiability implies continuity. Therefore, at x equal to 0 f is continuous as well as differentiable, second option. I hope I am clear. Taravata question vedam 60. If the function f gx equal to k times root of x plus 1 whenever x lies in the closed interval 0, 3. It is mx plus 2 whenever x lies in the half open interval 3, 5, left open, right closed. Now, given that this function is differentiable throughout the interval 0, 5, closed interval 0, 5. That means it is also differentiable at x equal to 3 because 3 is an interior point of the interval or the domain of definition of the function gx, which is 0, 5 closed interval. So, by giving that gx is a differentiable function, that means it is differentiable at x equal to 3. What is the value of k plus m? 2015 mains. Well, differentiable means it is continuous. Continuity means the left limit and right limit must be equal. The left limit at x equal to 3 is 2k. Limit gx as x tends to 3 minus. This is equal to or the value nu kuda cheppukochu limit gx as x tends to 3 plus, that is equal to 3m plus 2. So, 2k equal to 3m plus 2, that is one relation connecting k and m. km లో relation అది. Differentiable వాడలేదు ఇక్కడ, మన continuity వాడేది. Continuity is a weaker condition than differentiability. So, differentiability is a stronger condition. అది వాడదాం. Left derivative, right derivative కూడా ఒకటే అవ్వాలి. Left hand derivative for g at x equal to 3 is k by 2 root x plus 1 at x equal to 3. Right hand derivative, that is m. But this is a root x plus 1 at x equal to 3 is a 2. K by 2 into 2, k is equal to, this implies k equal to 4m. When k equal to 4m, 8m equal to 3m plus 2, 5m equal to 2, m equal to 2 by 5 and k equal to 8 by 5. So, what is k plus m? 8 by 5 plus 2 by 5, 10 by 5, that is equal to 2. So, the value of the sum k plus m is 2, which is the fourth option. 2015 mains. Next, 2016 mains. For x belongs to R, fx equal to mod of log 2 minus sin x and gx equal to f of fx. Then, what can be said about the derivative of g at x equal to 0? X equal to 0 means you take a small neighborhood of x, say minus pi by 3, pi by 3. Sin x is less than mod sin x is sin x is always less than log 2 because log 2 is greater than half. I hope I am clear. Because 2 is greater than square root e. Square root e, square root of 2.732 etc. Something I think less than 1.4, 2.96, 1.4, yeah, 1.9, 1.5, 2.25, 1.6, 1.6 is 2.56, 1.7. So, therefore, log 2 lies between the square root e lies between 1.6 and 1.7. Okay. So, there is always greater than half, but half is greater than sin x whenever x lies in this neighborhood of 0. So, this is to ensure that log 2 is always more than sin x in a small neighborhood of 0 of radius pi by 3. So, mod log 2 minus sin x is same as log 2 minus sin x. So, this implies, so therefore, log 2 minus sin, you can remove the modular sign, because here in this neighborhood log 2 is always greater than sin x, log 2 minus sin x is always positive, and gx is f of fx. F of fx means f of log 2 minus sin x, log 2 minus sin, log 2 minus sin x, that is the composite function f of fx. Now, you want a derivative of g dash x, log 2 is 0 minus cosine log 2 minus sin x into derivative of log 2 minus sin x minus cos x, minus into minus plus, and what is g dash 0, minus into minus plus, cos 0 is 1, cos ln 2, sin x is 0, this is cos ln 2, follow. So, therefore, g dash 0 is cos ln 2, second option. ఈ మాడ్యులస్ తెలియడం కోసమే జీరో తాలూకు స్మాల్ నైబర్హుడ్లో జీ ఫంక్షన్ ఎలా బిహేవ్ అలా జీ కానీ ఎఫ్ కానీ జీ కానీ ఎలా బిహేవ్ చేస్తుందో చూడాలన్నమాట. అది అందుకోసం స్మాల్ నైబర్హుడ్ ఆఫ్ రేడియస్ 5/3 తీసుకున్నాం. నెక్స్ట్ 62, ఇఫ్ ద ఫంక్షన్ fx ఈక్వల్ టు మైనస్ ఎక్స్ వెన్ ఎవర్ ఎక్స్ లెస్ దెన్ 1 అండ్ ఏ ప్లస్ ఆర్ కొసైన్ ఎక్స్ ప్లస్ బి వెన్ ఎవర్ ఎక్స్ లైస్ ఇన్ ది క్లోజ్డ్ ఇంటర్వల్ 1, 2 ఈజ్ డిఫరెన్షియబుల్ at x ఈక్వల్ టు 1, వాట్ ఈస్ ద వాల్యూ ఆఫ్ a by b? 2016 mains online. Well, differentiable at x equal to 1. Continuity is there. Minus 1 is the left limit of f at x equal to 1. Value of f at x equal to 1 is a plus r cosine 1 plus b. The left derivative is also minus 1 at x equal to 1. The right hand derivative is minus 1 by root of 1 minus 1 plus b whole square, okay. And therefore, when you equate these two, you get root of 1 minus 1 plus b whole square 1. So, 1 plus b 0. When 1 plus b 0, a equal to minus 1. 1 plus b 0, so b equal to minus 1, sorry, a equal to minus 1 minus r cosine 0, that is minus pi by 2. So, what is a by b? 1 plus pi by 2, minus 1 minus pi by 2 by minus 1. So, 1 plus pi by 2, which is equal to pi plus 2 by 2. Follow this. First of all, use the property of continuity. The left and the right limits of f at x equal to 1 must be equal. The left limit is minus 1. The right limit is same as the value, which is a plus r cosine 1 plus b. And also the derivatives, two-sided derivatives also must be equal, because f is differentiable at x equal to 1. The left hand derivative is once again minus 1. The right hand derivative is a plus derivative of a plus r cosine x plus b, which is minus 1 by root of 1 minus x plus b whole square. But this is equal to minus 1 means this denominator must be equal to 1, or 1 minus of 1 plus b whole square 1. So, 1 plus b whole square 0, or 1 plus b 0, or b equal to minus 1. And when b equal to minus 1, what is a? R cosine 0 is pi by 2, a equal to minus 1 minus pi by 2. And therefore, a by b is minus 1 minus pi by 2 by b is minus 1, which is 1 plus pi by 2 or pi plus 2 by 2, which is of course the third option. Okay. Next, 63. If fx equal to log of ln x to the base x, be careful here. The first logarithm as the base x, the second logarithm is the natural logarithm in the order. That is the order, of course. So, what is the derivative f dash x at x equal to e? So, fx is You know the derivative of a logarithm function only when the base is e. Let us change the base x to base e. So, that is using logarithms ln x by ln x. మీకు తెలుసు కదా, log a to the base b is log a by log b to any base. So, whenever you want to change the base x to e, it is the ln of ln x by log x to the base c, which is ln x. So, f dash x ln x into derivative of ln x, 1 by x ln x, 1 by x minus ln x by into derivative of ln x is 1 by x by ln x whole square. Quotient rule, I simply applied quotient rule. Ln x into derivative of ln x is 1 by x ln x. Okay. Ln x into 1 by x ln x is 1 by x minus ln x into derivative of ln x 1 by x by ln x whole square. He wants f dash x at x equal to e, f dash to e. 1 by e, this is 0 because the ln e is 1, ln 1 is 0 and this is 1. So, 1 by e is the answer. Joint entrance paper of 85. The derivative of r secant 1 by 2x square minus 1 with respect to root of 1 minus x square at x equal to half is derivative of one function with respect to another function. This is also a JEE advanced, now advanced paper question, very simple question. Let us write f(x) equal to r secant 2a 1 by 2x square minus 1 derivative of f(x) with respect to derivative of gx, f dash x by g dash x. But f(x) is r secant 1 by 2x square minus 1. Well, theta equal to r cosine x. X equal to half means you can choose a small neighborhood of half, 0, 1. So, when x lies between 0 and 1, theta equal to r cosine x lies between 0 and pi by 2. So, theta is an acute angle. The advantage here is 1 by 2x square minus 1 is 1 by 2 cos square theta minus 1, that is 1 by cos 2 theta is inverse secant 2 theta. When theta lies in the open interval 0 pi by 2, 2 theta lies in the open interval 0 pi. Okay? And therefore, inverse secant 2 theta is 2 theta. 2 theta means twice r cosine x. Okay? So, f dash x is minus 2 by root of 1 minus x square and g dash x is minus x by root of 1 minus x square. నా దగ్గర ఏమీ లేదు, జస్ట్ ఊరికనే క్వశ్చన్ చూసే రాస్తున్నాను. అంచేత డిఫరెన్షియేషన్లో ఇలాంటివన్నీ కూడా చాలా ప్రాక్టీస్ తోటి వెంటనే రాయడం చాలా అవసరం, లేకపోతే టైం సరిపోదు మన కాంపిటేటివ్ ఎగ్జామినేషన్లో. Root of 1 minus x square derivative is minus x by root of 1 minus x square. So, what is f dash x by g dash x? That is equal to 2 by x. What is the value of 2 by x? When you divide this by this f dash x by g dash x, you can cancel out root of 1 minus x square and the result is 2 by x. He is asking the derivative of f(x) with respect to gx at x equal to half. Therefore, at x equal to half, this is equal to 4. The value of 2 by x when x equal to half is 4 clearly. Next, 65. X times e power xy is equal to y plus sin squared x. Then at x equal to 0, what is the derivative dy dx? 96 joint entrance. X times e power xy. So, let us differentiate term by term. It is an implicit equation x into d dx of e power xy. I am not caring to write the derivative of e power x, because ultimately I put x equal to 0 and this will be 0. So, there is no need to once again write the entire derivative of e power xy is equal to y1 or dy dx plus sin square x derivative sin 2x, 2 sin s cos x. So, dy dx at x equal to 0. When x equal to 0, this will be 0. Oh, ikkada product rule, there is another one. Plus e power xy into derivative of x1. అది ఓ టర్మ్ రాయడం, product rule కదా. x into derivative of e power xy plus e power xy into derivative of x. That is one more term. So, when you put x equal to 0, this will be 0, this will be 0, and what will be e power xy when x equal to 0? 1. So, that is the answer. 66. Derivative of r cotangent root cos 2x at x equal to pi by 6, screening paper of the JU 1992. So, dy dx, let us put this as y. Y is your function r cotangent square root of cos 2x. You are asked to evaluate the derivative dy dx at x equal to pi by 6. First of all, apply chain rule. R cotangent t, where if I write it t equal to root cos 2x, the given function is r cotangent t, y is t, r cotangent t. The derivative is minus 1 by 1 plus t square, that is cos 2x. 1 plus cos 2x. Into derivative of root of cos 2x, square root of u, 1 by 2 root u. అంటే మీకు చైన్ రూల్ సరిగ్గా వాడడం వచ్చా రాదా అని దాని మీద టెస్ట్ అంతే ఇక్కడ. స్క్వేర్ రూట్ ఆఫ్ కాస్ 2x విత్ రెస్పెక్ట్ టు కాస్ 2x, ద స్క్వేర్ రూట్ యూ విత్ రెస్పెక్ట్ యూ 1 by 2 root u into ఫైనల్గా థర్డ్ ఫ్యాక్టర్. ఇట్ ఈస్ అ కాంపోజిషన్ ఆఫ్ 3 functions. The third one is cos 2x. Derivative of cos 2x is minus 2 sin 2x. Well, 2 and 2 can be cancelled, minus also can be cancelled, minus into minus plus. So, therefore, dy dx at x equal to pi by 6. When x equal to pi by 6, cos 2x is cos pi by 3, 1 by 2. 1 plus 1 by 2 is 3 by 2, 2 by 3. That is the first factor. Second factor, cos 2x, once again cos pi by 3, 1 by 2, root of 1 by 2, 1 by root 2 and root 2. That is second factor. Sin 2x, sin pi by 3, root 3 by 2. So, 2 and 2 can be cancelled. So, root 3 by 3 is root 3. So, square root of 2 by 3. Square root of 2 by 3, which is the third option, not difficult. 67. It is a JE question in 2011. 67. Let f theta equal to sin arc tan sin theta by square root of cos 2 theta. More or less, it is a question on trigonometry. Simplifying the inverse trigonometry function arc tan sin theta by root of cos 2 theta, where theta lies in the open interval minus pi by 4, pi by 4. Okay. So, this means arc tan f theta equal to sin alpha, where alpha is, this will help you to simplify things easily. Alpha is arc tan sin theta by root of cos 2 theta. That means tan alpha is the sin theta by root cos theta. If this is sin theta, this will be root cos 2 theta, proportional values only of course, and this will be cos theta, Pythagoras theorem. Because cos square theta minus sin square theta is cos 2 theta. So, therefore, third side. So, what is alpha? Arc tan alpha, tan alpha is equal to tan theta. So, what is sin alpha? Tan alpha equal to sin theta by root cos theta. What is sin alpha? Sin theta by cos theta, that is equal to tan theta. Is sin alpha is sin theta by cos theta, that is tan theta. So, f theta is tan theta. He is asking derivative of f theta with respect to derivative of tan theta, but f theta is same as tan theta. So, what is the derivative of f theta with respect to tan theta? Both f theta and tan theta are equal. So, derivative of any function with respect to same function is 1. So, simple. 2011 J, the answer is 1. Next is 68. If fx equal to x square minus x plus 5, x greater than half, this is important, and gx is this inverse function, then what is g dash 7? G dash y equal to 1 by f dash x, where y equal to 7, that is equal to fx x square minus x minus x plus 5. Follow? I am using the result for the derivative of the inverse function g dash y equal to 1 by f dash x when g is the inverse of f. Here you want g dash to 7. So, your y is 7, but y equal to f x, that is x square minus x plus 5. When you solve this, x square minus x minus 2 equal to 0, or x minus 2 into x plus 1 is 0. Follow? X is greater than half, so x cannot be minus 1, so x must be equal to 2. Therefore, g dash at 7 is 1 by f dash 2. What is f dash x? 2x minus 1. X square minus x plus 5, derivative of x square minus x plus 5 is 2x minus 1. So, what is the value at x equal to 2? 2 into 2 minus 1. So, 1 by 3. So, that is the answer for the question, third option. Okay, next. If f for x belongs to 0, 1 by 4, the derivative of arctan 6x into root x by 1 minus 9x cubed. Well, fx is equal to arctan 2 into 3x root x by 1 minus 3x root x whole square. Last year mains paper lo icharu 2017 mains paper lo idi inverse tan 2t by 1 minus t square la undi. Inverse tan 2t by 1 minus t square 2 tan inverse t avutundi eppudadi when t lies between minus 1 and plus 1 eppudu avadu. So ikkada manaki x belongs to 0, 1 by 4 implies x root x belongs to 0, 1 by 4 whole power 3 by 2, 1 by 8. 4 into 2 square, 2 square whole power 3 by 2. X power 3 by 2 is x root x and 10. So, therefore, 0 less than 3 times x root x less than 3 by 8, 3 che multiply cheste less than 1. So, your 3x root x clearly lies between 0 and 1. And this is the form inverse tan 2t by 1 minus t square, where t lies between 0 and 1. So, you can safely apply fx here. You can safely write fx as a 2 tan inverse x, 2 tan inverse t, 2 tan inverse 3x into root x. Follow? That is the question. So, f dash x is 2 by 1 plus 9x cubed into 3 times 3 by 2 root x. 2 can be cancelled. So, this is given to be root x into gx. So, what is gx? Gx is 9 by 1 plus 9x cubed. I hope you follow. F dash x is given to be root x into gx. The derivative of fx is given to be root x into gx. And f dash x is the root x into gx, where gx is 3 times 3, that is 9 by 1 plus 9x cube, which is the option 4. Follow? ఇక్కడ చాలా క్లియర్గా ఇస్తుంటారు. ఇక్కడ ఎక్స్ వాల్యూస్ ఇవ్వకపోతే ఇన్వర్స్ ఫంక్షన్స్ మీద డెరివేటివ్స్ చేయలేము మన ఎంసెట్ పేపర్లో ఇవ్వరు. ఎందుకంటే ట్రెడిషనల్గా పిల్లలు ఇంటర్మీడియట్లో అన్ని అస్యూమ్ చేసుకుని చేసేస్తుంటారు. అంచేత ఆ రకమైనటువంటి చాయిస్లు ఆప్షన్స్ కూడా ఇస్తుంటారు. కానీ మెయిన్స్ పేపర్ అనేటప్పటికి ఆ స్టాండర్డ్ బాగుంటుంది, చాలా జాగ్రత్తగా ఆలోచించిస్తారు. ఇది ఇచ్చారు ఎక్స్ బిలాంగ్స్ టు 0, 1 by 4 ఎందుకని అనుకుంటాడు కుర్రాడు, ఇవన్నీ ఆలోచించినటువంటి వాడు, అందుకోసం రాశాను నేను. నెక్స్ట్ 70. If fx equal to r cosine 1 minus log x square by 1 plus log x square, log x whole square by 1 plus log x whole square, then f dash 1 by e. మామూలు స్టూడెంట్ ఏం చేస్తారంటే ఇంటర్మీడియట్ చదువుతున్నవాడు ఆర్ కొసైన్ 1 మైనస్ ఎక్స్ స్క్వేర్ బై 1 ప్లస్ ఎక్స్ స్క్వేర్ని 2 tan ఇన్వర్స్ x అని రాసేస్తాడు. రాసేస్తే ఏమిటవుతుందంటే ఆన్సర్ మనకి వేరేగా వస్తుంది, కరెక్ట్ ఆన్సర్ రాదు. ఇక్కడ ఎక్స్ 1/e కాబట్టి 1/e నెగిటివ్, 1/e less than 1. This implies log x is negative. x నెగిటివ్ అయితే r cosine 1 minus x square by 1 plus x square minus 2 tan inverse x. x పాజిటివ్ అయినప్పుడు మాత్రమే 2 tan inverse x, r cosine 1 minus x square by 1 plus x square. ఎక్స్ నెగిటివ్ అయితే ఆర్ కొసైన్ 1 మైనస్ ఎక్స్ స్క్వేర్ బై 1 ప్లస్ ఎక్స్ స్క్వేర్ మైనస్ 2 tan ఇన్వర్స్ ఎక్స్. అది రాస్తాడా లేదా ఇది అబ్జర్వ్ చేస్తున్నది, అందుకోసం ఇచ్చారు క్వశ్చన్ ఇది. సో దేర్ ఫోర్ ఎఫ్ఎక్స్ ఈజ్ minus 2 tan inverse ln x and f dash x is minus 2 by 1 plus ln x whole square into 1 by x. So f dash 1 by e. When you replace x by e, this is ln e is 1, ln e whole square is 1, 1 plus 1, 2 and 2 can cancel, therefore this is a minus e, which is the option 2. మామూలుగా ఇది అబ్జర్వ్ చేయకుండా ఆర్ కొసైన్ 1 మైనస్ లాన్ ఎక్స్ హోల్ స్క్వేర్ బై 1 ప్లస్ లాన్ ఎక్స్ హోల్ స్క్వేర్ 2 tan ఇన్వర్స్ ఎక్స్ అని రాసి అనుకుందాం, అప్పుడు ఆన్సర్ ఈ వస్తుంది. ఇంటర్మీడియట్ స్టైల్లో చేసినట్లయితే ఇలాగా ఈ రకమైనటువంటి సటిల్ పాయింట్స్ అబ్జర్వ్ చేయకుండా ఇంటర్మీడియట్ స్టైల్లో చేస్తే ఈ వస్తుంది. మనకి 4 మార్కులు పోయి ఇంకో మార్క్ కూడా పోతుంది. మొత్తం మీద 5 మార్కులు పోతాయి, అది మెయిన్స్ పేపర్ అయితే. లక్కీగా ఎంసెట్లో మాత్రం నెగిటివ్ మార్కింగ్ లేదు. నెక్స్ట్ 2012 EAPCET. If y power x minus x power y equal to 1, then the value of dy dx at x equal to 1 is. Differentiate చేద్దాం. y power x into derivative of x ln y. y power x రాగదాం, x ln y minus x power y into derivative of x y ln x equal to 0. Follow? This is the first step. x equal to 1 అయితే y ఎంత అవుతుంది అది అబ్జర్వ్ చేయాలి. డిపెండెంట్ వేరియబుల్ y, x ఇండిపెండెంట్ వేరియబుల్. x equal to 1 అయితే this is 1, y power x equal to y equal to 2. అది y వాల్యూ. x 1 అయితే -1 +1 +1 2 అవుతుంది. y పవర్ x అంటే y పవర్ 1, y ఈక్వల్ టు 2. ఫాలో? నౌ దిస్ ఇస్ y పవర్ x ఇంటూ x ln y ప్లస్ x by y dy dx మైనస్ x పవర్ y. లాగద్దమిక్ డిఫరెన్షియేషన్ మీద క్వశ్చన్. y ln x y by x plus dy dx ln x is equal to 0. Follow? x 1 అయినప్పుడు ఈ టర్మ్ పోతుంది, ln 1 0 కాబట్టి. y 2 కాబట్టి ఇది 2 ఇంటూ ln y అంటే ln 2 ప్లస్ x by y 1 by 2 into dy dx, of course at x equal to 1, minus x power y minus 1 into y by x minus 2 equal to 0. Our 2 can be cancelled. So ln 2 చే మల్టిప్లై చేసేద్దాం. 2 ln 2 plus dy dx ఈక్వల్ టు 2. 2 క్యాన్సిల్ చేశాను, 2 చే మల్టిప్లై చేశాను. అంటే ఏం అక్కర్లేదు, 2 క్యాన్సిల్ చేయక్కర్లేదు, మామూలుగా మల్టిప్లై చేసి సరిపోయింది. 2 ln 2 ప్లస్ 2 ఇంటూ హాఫ్ అంటే 1, సో 2 ఇంటూ హాఫ్ dy dx ఈజ్ ఈక్వల్ టు 2. దేర్ ఫోర్ dy dx ఈజ్ 2 ఇంటూ 1 మైనస్ ln 2. సో దట్ ఇస్ ద ఫస్ట్ ఆప్షన్. ఓకే, EAPCET అంటే ఇండియన్ ఇన్స్టిట్యూట్ ఆఫ్ స్పేస్ సైన్స్ అండ్ టెక్నాలజీ. నెక్స్ట్ 72. If y equal to x plus root of x square minus 1 whole power 15 plus x minus root of x square minus whole power 15, what is this sum? X square minus 1 into d square over dx square plus x dy dx. 2017 means online. So dy dx, one time differentiation effect చూద్దాం. 15 times x plus root of x square minus 1 whole power 14 into 1 plus x by root of x square minus 1 plus 15 times x minus root of x square minus 1 whole power 14 into 1 minus x by root of x square minus 1. కొద్దిగా ఫాస్ట్గా వేసాను, అన్నీ చాలాసార్లు చేస్తున్నాం కదా. ఇక్కడ ఎల్సిఎం తీస్తే ఏమవుతుందంటే ఇది x ప్లస్ రూట్ ఆఫ్ x స్క్వేర్ మైనస్ 1 అవుతుంది. అప్పుడు ఇది 15 times by root of x square minus 1 into x plus root of x square minus 1 whole power 15. ఇక్కడ కూడా రూట్ ఎక్స్ స్క్వేర్ మైనస్ 1 ఎల్సిఎం తీసేద్దాం, కామన్ వచ్చేస్తుంది. ఇక్కడ రూట్ ఎక్స్ స్క్వేర్ మైనస్ 1 మైనస్ ఎక్స్, అది మైనస్ కామన్ తీస్తే ఎక్స్ మైనస్ రూట్ ఎక్స్ స్క్వేర్ మైనస్ 1 హోల్ పవర్ 15 అవుతుంది. ఓకే, క్రాస్ మల్టిప్లై చేద్దాం. రూట్ ఎక్స్ స్క్వేర్ మైనస్ 1 ఇంటూ డివై డిఎక్స్ ఈజ్ ఈక్వల్ టు 15 టైమ్స్ ఇది. మళ్ళీ డిఫరెన్షియేట్ చేద్దాం. రూట్ ఎక్స్ స్క్వేర్ మైనస్ 1 ఇంటూ d2 బై dx2 ప్లస్ ఎక్స్ బై రూట్ ఎక్స్ స్క్వేర్ మైనస్ 1 ఇంటూ dy dx ఈజ్ ఈక్వల్ టు 15 టైమ్స్. ఇక్కడ ప్లస్ ఉన్నప్పుడేమో ఇది వచ్చింది, ఇక్కడ మైనస్ ఉంటే ఏమొస్తుంది, ఇదే వస్తుంది. తేడా అలా ప్లస్ అవుతుంది అనమాట, చేంజ్ అవుతుంది. ప్లస్ ఉంటే మైనస్ చేంజ్ అయింది, మైనస్ ఉంటే ప్లస్ చేంజ్ అవుతుంది. బట్ ఇదే అంటే 15 టైమ్స్ రూట్ ఎక్స్ స్క్వేర్ మైనస్ 1 into x plus root x square minus 1 whole power 15 plus x minus root x square minus 1 whole power 15. Okay, that is the y. Now multiply through it by x square minus root x square minus 1, x square minus 1 into d2 by dx2 plus x dy dx is equal to 225y. కొద్దిగా జాగ్రత్తగా చేయాలి. ద ఆన్సర్ ఈజ్ 225y, ఫోర్త్ ఆప్షన్. ఫాలో నెక్స్ట్. దిస్ ఈజ్ ఆల్సో ఏ సిమిలర్ క్వశ్చన్, 2017 మెయిన్స్ పేపర్ ఆన్లైన్. 2x ఈక్వల్ టు y పవర్ 1/5 ప్లస్ y పవర్ మైనస్ 1/5. 2x ఈక్వల్ టు y పవర్ 1/5 ప్లస్ y పవర్ మైనస్ 1/5. Because this is a rational index, y must be positive. So the sum of a positive number and its reciprocal always greater than or equal to 2 for all y. Follow? So x greater than or equal to 1. And also when you square 4x square y power 1/5 plus y power minus 1/5 whole square. దీన్ని a plus b whole square, a minus b whole square minus 4ab అని రాయొచ్చు, ప్లస్ 4ab, a minus b whole square plus 4ab. ఈ 4 ఇటం తీసుకెడదాం. సో therefore y power 1/5 plus y power minus y power minus 1/5 is equal to 2 into root of x square minus 1. ఫాలో? ఇది మనకు వచ్చింది. ఇప్పుడు డిఫరెన్షియేట్ చేద్దాం. 1/5 ఇంటూ పని చేద్దాం, ఇది తీసుకుందాం, ఇంకా సింప్లిఫై చేద్దాం. ఇది y పవర్ 5 ప్లస్ 1 y పవర్ మైనస్ 1/5 ఏమో 2x, y పవర్ 1/5 మైనస్ y పవర్ మైనస్ 1/5 ఏమో ఇది. యాడ్ చేస్తే ఏమైంది, y పవర్ 1/5 ఈక్వల్ టు 2 క్యాన్సిల్ చేసేస్తున్నాను, x ప్లస్ రూట్ ఆఫ్ x స్క్వేర్ మైనస్ 1 ఆర్ y ఈక్వల్ టు x ప్లస్ రూట్ ఆఫ్ x స్క్వేర్ మైనస్ 1 హోల్ పవర్ 5. ఈ సింప్లిఫైడ్ అంటే y ఎక్స్ప్లిసిట్ ఫంక్షన్ ఆఫ్ x కింద రాశాం. సో dy dx ఈజ్ ఈక్వల్ టు 5 టైమ్స్ x ప్లస్ రూట్ ఆఫ్ x స్క్వేర్ మైనస్ 1 హోల్ పవర్ 4. దీనికి అడ్వాంటేజ్ ఉంది, మనం చూస్తూనే ఉన్నాం, ఈ రకంగా ఇందాక చేసాం కూడా. ఇప్పుడు ఎల్సిఎం తీస్తే ఇది 5 టైమ్స్ y బై రూట్ x స్క్వేర్ మైనస్ 1 or root x square minus 1 into dy dx is equal to 5y. Okay. So square root of x square minus 1 into d2 by dx2 plus x by root x square minus 1 into dy dx is equal to 5 dy dx. But this implies if you multiply through it by root x square minus 1, x square minus 1 into dy dx d2 by dx2 plus x dy dx is equal to 5 times dy dx into root x square minus 1. But dy dx into root x square minus 1 is 5y, 25y, or minus 25y equal to 0. So, here your k equal to lambda equal to 1 and k equal to minus 25. So, what is the sum lambda plus k? Minus 24. Okay. So, I think this is the end of the discussion on differentiation in the EAPCET mathematics. So, we hope to continue this discussion in the next episode. Thank you.